You are 34 years old, you are worth $11 million, and tonight you are on a first date, and she doesn't know you're a rich. Not rich, a rich. The grammar matters. Rich is a condition, a rich is a species, and the first rule of the species is that it must never be identified in the wild. This video will teach you the hidden rules of dating as a silent millionaire. The decoys, the tests, the tells. And then it will teach you the one thing the other versions of this video have never once mentioned, which is what the tests cost and who is actually administering them. Rule 1, the decoy life. You maintain a second apartment, modest, believable, rent of $1,890, the most believable number there is. You take her there after dates. The books on the shelf are used. The fridge has exactly one expired condiment, placed. Nothing says ordinary like a mustard you planted yourself. Rule 2, the modest car. You drive her in a 9-year-old sedan you keep for exactly this. Rule 3, the wince. When the check arrives, you look at it 1 second too long. Not distress, arithmetic. She must see you do arithmetic. The species survives by being seen doing arithmetic. And the tests begin, because the videos say the money must be protected from the wrong person, and the only way to find the right person is to present her indefinitely with the wrong life. Test 1, the cheap date. Gas station coffee, a walk. She has a wonderful time. You record this in a small book. Passed. Here's the problem with a past test, and no version of this video has ever stated it. A past test proves nothing except that a harder test exists. She liked the cheap date, but did she like it because she likes you or because she's patient? Patience is suspicious. Deploy test 2, the canceled plans, the fake job stress, the month of being boring on purpose. She stays. Passed. Suspiciously passed. Test 5, the fake financial emergency. You tell her your hours got cut. She arrives with groceries in a spreadsheet. She builds you a budget. It balances to your decoy rent to the dollar. She is better at your fake life than you are. Passed. Catastrophically passed. The book is nearly full, and the bar is now somewhere in the stratosphere, because that is where bars go when nothing is allowed to lower them. Understand what you have built, because this is the part that would be in the other videos if the other videos ever looked down. You are not testing whether she loves you. You cannot test that. There is no instrument. You are testing whether the money is safe, and the money, you should sit down for this, was never in danger. The money has never once been on a date. It stays home. You are out here administering exams on its behalf, unpaid. The props, by the way, live in a unit across town between dates. The used books, the aging sedan spare plates, the mustard understudy, a whole believable life, boxed and labeled, rented monthly. You visit on Sundays to rotate the props, the way other men visit a boat, in storage, nobody dates why. Month 9, something has shifted, and you notice it at 2 in the morning in the decoy kitchen. You are no longer hiding $11 million from her. That secret went quiet months ago. You are hiding the tests, the notebook, the mustard. The fact that every gentle evening she has given you was, on your side of the table, an exam she didn't know she was sitting. The money was a secret with a dollar amount. This one doesn't have a unit. You consult the one married man you trust, windbreaker, Camry. You explain the decoy apartment, the test, the book of tallies. He listens all the way through, which takes a while. Then he says that on his first date with his wife, he told her everything. The route, the money, the storage unit, everything in the first 20 minutes. You ask what test that was. She married me anyway, he says. That was the test. He clips a coupon. For 2. So you decide to tell her. You book the real restaurant, wear the real jacket, prepare the speech, the money, the species, the mustard, and before you can start, she puts her hand on the menu and says she'd like to go first. She has a confession. She's known since week 2. Week 2. The sedan's tires were newer than the sedan. The used books had no spine creases past chapter 1. The wince was half a second late. Arithmetic doesn't hesitate. performance does, and the rent. Nobody's rent is exactly 18. She stops herself. It's a very believable number, she says kindly. That's how I knew someone had chosen it. Everyone in these stories can read the tells. You knew that. You made the tells. And then her confession, the real one. She was running a test too. One test, not 40. Not whether you had money, she knew. And not whether you'd tell her exactly. Whether you would ever stop testing. Whether the exams would end while there was still someone across the table to pass them. She checked the bar every month, she says, to see if it had come down an inch. 9 months. It never did. Until tonight, when you booked this table, and that, she says, is why there is still a woman sitting at it. Dating as a silent millionaire. The hidden rules work, the decoys hold, the tests run forever, because that is what tests are for. And across the table, the entire time, is the only examiner whose grade was ever going to matter, waiting to see if you'd notice that love is the one asset class you cannot due diligence into existence. She knew you were rich. She was waiting to find out if you were a person. Subscribe for more cinematic finance stories. We tell them in second person so that they happen to you. She already knows. She's known since week 2.